Welcome to Caribbean Global Network News and Sports. I'm Scott Wilson. In today's headlines, Jamaica observes 4 days of mourning for Edward Seaga. And in sports, Ato Boldon inducted into Institute of Caribbean Studies Wall of Fame. Celebrations planned for Black Star Line's 100th anniversary. The 100th anniversary of the incorporation of Marcus Garvey's Black Star Line enterprise will be commemorated with 2 days of activities in Kingston from June 28 to 29. The celebration, which is open to the public, is being organized by the Marcus Garvey Fair Steering Committee in partnership with the Universal Negro Improvement Association, UNIA, and the Social Development Commission, SDC, with the support from Hamilton Knight Associates Limited. On June 29, the annual Marcus Garvey Fair will be merged with the Black Star Line celebrations with the staging of the Marcus Garvey Black Star Line Centennial Fair on the Kingston waterfront. The Black Star Line was a shipping line incorporated by Marcus Garvey as a way to promote trade and transport black people to Africa. Students in the West reconsider bleaching. There has been a drop in skin bleaching among students attending schools in Western Jamaica since Irwin High decided to take a stand against the problem more than a year ago. Dr. Michelle Pinnock, Regional Director of the Education Ministry's Region 4, told the Jamaica Observer yesterday that the issues of skin toning at St. James High School had been satisfactorily addressed by stakeholders over a year ago. She was speaking following the circulation on social media of a letter signed by a principal of Irwin High, Victor Newsome, which subtly warned that the school would not tolerate the practice of skin toning by students. The letter read, "Dear Parent Guardian, we have observed that there are changes to the tone and complexion of your child or ward. These changes are more visible on his or her face when compared to the photograph that is on file. We are therefore asking for a medical report from a doctor concerning the condition, as we are not sure if it is contagious. If this is not forthcoming, we ask that the child or ward remain home until his or her original complexion has returned and when it would have been deemed safe for him or her to be integrated into the school population." End quote. Jamaica observes 4 days of mourning for Edward Seaga. Jamaica will observe a 4-day period of mourning in honor of the life and service of late former Prime Minister Edward Seaga. It started yesterday and ends Saturday, June 22. No public social functions or official events should be held during the 4-day period. According to a statement from the Office of the Prime Minister, it is customary during an official period of mourning to curtail activities of a flamboyant or celebratory nature and restrict engagements deemed noisy until the period has concluded. This usually coincides with the end of the burial ceremony. Additionally, throughout the period, the national flag is being flown at half-mast on all public buildings. The state funeral for Seaga will be held on Sunday, June 23, beginning at noon at the Cathedral of the Most Holy Trinity, 1 George Headley Drive in Kingston. Interment will follow at the National Heroes Park. And in sports, Ato Boldon inducted into Institute of Caribbean Studies Wall of Fame. Trinidadian broadcaster and coach Ato Boldon has been entered into the Institute of Caribbean Studies ICS Wall of Fame. Boldon, a 4-time Olympic medalist and also the coach of Jamaican sprinter Brianna Williams, in reacting to the recognition, said he is elated. Boldon has also made his mark in politics and other pursuits. ICS, in a statement, said Boldon is widely viewed as one of the all-time leading sportsmen in the history of the Caribbean, as well as one of its most internationally recognizable spokesmen. The 45-year-old Boldon was a former opposition spokesman in the Trinidad and Tobago Parliament and continues to be one of the best track and field and sports analysts for NBC Sports. Orgill happy with 2 Gold Cup goals. Dever Orgill went 13 games before finding the net for his country, but he broke his duck on Monday night by netting not once, but twice as Jamaica's Reggae boys came away 3-2 winners over Honduras in their CONCACAF Gold Cup Group C clash. The game, the second of a doubleheader at the National Stadium, marked the first time Jamaica, or any Caribbean nation for that matter, had ever played host to the tournament. But the former Titchfield High player said he knew that with hard work the goals would eventually come. Getting the goals in front of home fans at the office in an important Gold Cup match made it even more satisfying for him. Orgill, who plays club football in Turkey, put the Reggae boys ahead in their 15th minute before doubling their advantage in first half stoppage time. Honduras pulled a goal back through Alexander Lozano, but Damian Lowe re-established the Jamaicans' 2-goal lead. Honduras got another from Rubilio Castillo in added time, but the Jamaicans went on to secure the win. Orgill saw the importance of his goals on the night. Quote, "It was two very important goals and I am really proud and glad not only for my goals but for the victory." That's it for your CGN News and Sports. I'm Scott Wilson. Pleasant viewing.